What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World Evolution, Isla Nublar Part 4. For all of you who've seen 1 through 3, welcome back to Part 4. For all of you here new, welcome. I am building the ultimate sandbox park in sandbox mode. Kind of my interpretation of what I think the ultimate Jurassic World is. A park anyways. Alright. I'm sure you're probably kind of wondering, why are you hiding behind these trees in a different view? That's because I made some huge changes. Obviously, from last time you saw that I redesigned from the original, and this time around, I didn't actually change anything specifically to the design that I was going for. I just added a bunch of new stuff. So let's go ahead and zoom out. Let's take a look. So as you remember, I had this whole section over here was done up to this point, and then it just kind of went off on its own. So I guess let's start here. I added a hotel, and directly behind it a monorail station. So you get off there, you got the two viewing platforms here. This one goes straight into the Suchomimus. There are two of them in there. And on this side, this is the only one that I actually decided to add two of the dinosaurs together. We have the Torosaurus and the Dilophosaurus together in the same pin. And then a little further down here, another kind of somewhat of an entries with the shops. You know, gotta have some shops and stuff somewhere within the park. Also, I added a science center here in the back. Kind of see they're nestled in. Kind of cool. Alright, and then moving on this direction, I kind of just left the wall in here just kind of as a, you know, aesthetic type thing. Just to make it look like there's always something ominous there behind the wall. But then we have this paddock here. Which this one here I ended up putting the Velociraptors into. Alright, I put these guys here. A little flock of them. And then I put, there's this next paddock here, this paddock here. Now, one of the biggest changes that I did make, as you can see kind of rounding here, is a little bit less on the trees that were kind of split off here. I did have to move the monorail back a little bit. One of the biggest things before the update comes, for a lot of you who watched my last video, I did talk a lot about the 1.4 update that is coming out. And because of all of these fences here being electrified, as you can see, I had to actually add basically some more power stations just to compensate for it. So yeah, fun times. But yeah, so continue on down over here. We have the rest of these. Alright, and then something fun that I did do is I did also add in this ranger station. And let's go ahead and hop in one of these cars and we'll kind of just go for a tour of all of the paddocks. And meet the dinosaurs and whatnot. Because why not? So enter in this way. The baryonyx.
Finishing resupply.
Looking awesome. Such an ominous snout. Now, something I was thinking about adding, obviously it would be just for me, wouldn't necessarily be for any other reason other than something fun, would be making all of these little pathways through here kind of more double-doored, I guess, per se. So, I don't know. I am thinking about it. I think it would be really fun.
Supplies refilled.
Oh, there you are. The Mijangasaurus? I think I totally just said that wrong, but close, close. Always running into these doors.
Resupply finished. Resupply completed.
You can see the goat running for its life. Always a fun time. It's like, let me out. So really fun overall, I think, to take a tour within the Jeep into each of the paddocks. And as you can see, I connected all of them to make it easier to resupply all of the feeders, but soon here it won't really necessarily make a difference with the update, with the infinite feeders mode, but it'll always be an option that's there, just in case. It's always fun to watch them. It's fun too if you can hear off in the background there. You can hear the raptors. As we're getting close. Oh, hey, here they are. Alright, let's refill.
Feeder restock. Completing resupply.
There they are. He's gonna hunt. He's hunting the goat. Awesome. Is he gonna eat the goat? This reminds me of Lex and Tim in the car with the lawyer. Honestly, I think. Oh, yeah.
Control relinquished.
Alright. So that's the end of that paddock. That goes all the way around there, and then it splits off over into these ones. Which then obviously the Torosaurs. So that's the complete tour there of all of the new stuff. All of the paddocks are completely filled in. Over here, again, we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex. These ones, actually, we can go ahead and take a tour. So we can see all of the dinosaurs and all of their natural habitats. Now, again, I am thinking that the double fences might be something that'll be just kind of a fun effect. I mean, it's not necessarily going to have... See, it doesn't let me, drive through the trees. Well, through thick tree areas, anyways. Oh. Hello, beauty. As you can see, her enclosure is massive compared to a lot of the rest of them. Also, too, another thing I was thinking about adding that I thought would be really fun Yes, hello to you as well. Sorry, before I got distracted there. Against these walls here would be, I wish that they would have something within the game where they allowed, like, maybe glass walls or something similar to how they had in Jurassic World, you know what I mean? With the T-Rex pin, how people look like they were in a tree. And so it just looked like they weren't there to the dinosaur, I guess. Oh, looks like one of my dinosaurs died. But I think that would be cool as we're kind of walking around to be able to look in. But then obviously the main feature would be the viewing galleries. Alright, let's head on into the next one. Yet again, will not let me go through. Here we have the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. And these ones, I love the coloring. Probably one of my favorite colors schemes within the entire game, I think. What a beauty. Let's look at this one. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I love the animation that they have right now, how when you're in the Jeep they come around like this. But I did hear that within the update, for any of you who did watch that, that they are going to be tweaking that somewhat. Adding new... Oh, this is to get out that way. That's to go out to the other side. The coach just like, run! Goats are always running, honestly.
Feeder resupplied. Supplies refilled.
There's a Giganotosaurus. He is definitely going to get quite a bit bigger with the new update, which will be fun to see him. Also to the Spinosaurus as well. There's a massive enclosure here. Now here's our first one coming up on...
Resupply completed.
I believe this is the Indominus Rex enclosure,
Feeder supplies back to
which
normal.
you'll all remember from Jurassic World. Where are you at? Oh, just gotta wait a couple seconds. Dinosaurs will always show up. Yes, hello to you as well. I came to resupply your food.
Feeder resupply.
Oh. You going for a goat? Oh. Goat's running in the path. It's a very daring goat. Look, they're best friends. Look, they're running together. Not anymore, he's like, I'm out. Alright, and then right next door to the Indominus Rex, we'll just go Jurassic World to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Completing resupply.
I feel like we just wait around right here long enough. Here he comes, or she comes. What a beaut. have the Indoraptor. Such a cool looking dinosaur. Just go into the water, you know, because you do.
Feeder level replenished.
Hello. Love the colorings. Where's your sister? Oh, there she is in the back. Coming to join. Just got smacked by the tail. That's awesome. But yeah, there's supposed to be tweaks coming to where, like, hopefully there's interactions between the dinosaurs and the Jeeps, which I think would be really fun. Now, something that's really awesome that I kind of wanted to show you is this whole middle section. When you're looking at it from up top, I mean, it doesn't quite give you the view that you get right here. Like, look how massive this field is. Like, right over there. Here, let's go into camera mode. That's the entrance to the park. There's the Innovation Center. That's where you would get on the first, you know, the monorail to go around. I mean, it's huge. We just went around this entire whole section. And then we also went around that entire section. That's where the Velociraptor pin kind of just ends back over there. But, I mean, look how massive. We're gonna have this entire field right here is going to be... There's the volcano right there. Yeah, this entire field, though, is going to be the huge, massive herbivore enclosure. Because now you've seen that we have every single one of the carnivores that is available within the game. So kind of awesome there. But there it is. There's the tour of all of the carnivore paddocks at ground level. Now the next step will be to do this entire massive, huge enclosure in the middle with the gyrosphere as the main focal point to this entire middle section right here. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm really excited. Alright, so just one last thing before we do go that I did want to go ahead and talk about. Something from the last video of part 3. I did have basically some questionnaires within the video itself. I had some polls that were set up. I'm going to go ahead and I will throw the questions up on the screen in just a moment, but I wanted you guys to see the results of all the questions that I asked. The first question was, did you watch the Frontier live stream? And here is the results. I was actually not really shocked at all by that. Most people did actually watch it. So we have 70% to 29%. And then the next question I had for the poll was, do you like the new sandbox settings? And the results were 88% to 11% no. And the last one on the list was, do you think they added enough in the 1.4 update that is coming out with everything that was announced? And this is actually where it gets pretty interesting. The results were 52% yes, 47% no. So I thought that that was kind of a rather interesting number there. I mean, if you look at all the other ones, you know, did you watch the Frontier? 70% said yes, Do you like the new settings? 88% said yes. And do you think they added enough? It was almost kind of a 50-50 split there. I mean, it's pretty dang close. But if you see here, do you like the new sandbox settings? It looks like everybody was almost unanimously liking the settings. But then at the same time, almost half of those people were just all like, I don't think that they added enough. So I'm curious to know, why don't you guys let me know down below, what did you hope that they were going to add into this game? If any of you watching, I mean, what were you hoping that they were going to add? I'm just curious to know exactly. I mean, you've heard my kind of take on what I would love to see within the game as far as like the viewing stuff, I mean, originally I said no power lines, which obviously that's getting corrected, things like that. So I just, what is your guys' takeaway on that? I'm just curious. I mean, it was a pretty interesting, topic overall to ask those questions and then to hear the response from you guys. So, alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate your time. If you guys like what you've seen, definitely let me know down below. I'd love to hear your comments or anything you have to say on the new look of the park. Also, too, I'm very excited to get the whole middle section there completed so we can take a tour and see what it's gonna look like. I am definitely very excited for it. And yeah, so thank you so much again for watching and taking the time out of your day to watch this. I definitely love Jurassic World Evolution, this game. It's great. Alright guys, well as always, I've been TieFly85, and always remember, stay awesome.